We're going to start talking about writing programs in MATLAB. In MATLAB, a program is generally going to consist of a script and then functions that are called by the script. Before you write a program, you should really start with an algorithm. An algorithm is the sequence of steps that you need in order to solve a problem, or more specifically, a sequence of steps that you need in order to write a program to solve a problem. With the top-down design approach to programming, what you do is you take the solution and you break it down into steps, and then you take each one of those steps and you break it down even further until you get to reasonably sized tasks. The general algorithm for a lot of programs consists of 3 steps. The first is to get the input, whatever it is you need in the program. The second is to use that input in order to calculate some result or results. And then once you have those results, you want to print or display them in some way. So a lot of programs have that basic algorithm. With a modular program, what you would have is a script that calls functions to implement each one of these steps. So your program would consist of a script that calls 3 functions, one that gets the input, one that calculates the results, and one that displays the results at a minimum. Of course, there could be more than that. A script in MATLAB is a file that contains a sequence of MATLAB instructions. So for example, instructions that you could type in the command window, you just put them all together in one file. Generally, they're going to implement an algorithm. Scripts in MATLAB are interpreted and they're stored in files that have an extension of .m, so they're sometimes called M files. In MATLAB, in order to create a script, what you do is you click on the New Script under the Home tab, and that's going to open up MATLAB's editor debugger. So you can start typing in the commands. Once you've typed in all of the commands and saved them, then you can execute the script. And MATLAB will chug through and execute the commands one at a time. So the way you execute a script is by, at the prompt in the command window, just typing the name of the script. Not the .m at the end of it, just the name of the script. If you want to display the contents of a script, you can do that in 2 ways, really. One is that you can look at it in the editor in MATLAB, and the other is from the command window, you can use the type command. So you actually type, sorry to use that word, but you type the word type, space, and then the name of the script, again without the .m, and it will display the contents of that script in the command window. Scripts should always be documented using comments. So comments are used to describe what the script does and how the script is doing what it's doing. Comments are completely ignored by MATLAB. They're just used to document for the programmer or for people who are reading the program what it is that the program is doing. Comments in MATLAB are anything from a % to the end of that particular line. If you want a long comment block, then you put a % and a left curly brace, and then your long comment, and however long that is, it can be many lines, and then at the end of it, a % and the right curly brace. With comments, you generally have one comment at the beginning of the script, and we sometimes call that a block comment that describes exactly what the script does. The very first comment line in a script is called the H1 line, and you can display that using help. So the help not only gives you help or information about things that are built into MATLAB, you can also use help to find out what a script does that you have written by typing help and the name of the script.